Hi, my name is Kia. I am Herbal Angel 777. I'm doing a collaboration with Tarot with Jai. I'm super excited. He is doing the What Your Soulmate Is Communicating With You read, and I am going to be doing what are the signs that your soulmate is sending you, or what are signs that you are closer to connecting with that soulmate. I am going to be pulling some tarot to see what your current situation is or where you are presently, and just kind of picking up on maybe some significant dates, time frames, symbolisms to look out for, maybe even some advice, and then I'm going to pull some potential timing. I may or may not, I probably will, use my pendulum at the end to get an idea of if your soulmate is the person who comes to mind, or is it someone else who's communicating with your soul that you haven't connected with yet. Again, this is my first collaboration, so just bear with me. I'm not really like a professional. If the message does not resonate, you're not obligated to keep it. Again, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna get started. Okay, pile one. I'm just going to pull now. I'm using the Vice Versa Tarot deck. I'm not taking anything that falls to the floor. I'm gonna pull, we'll say, maybe 4 cards of where you are presently in regards to this soulmate connection, and what are the signs that you're needing to look out for. So again, this is like my 5th time recording this, and 2 of the same cards have come out. This one came out the same direction, which is the back of the 4 of Wands, and then the Queen of Pentacles, when I pulled before, it came out in the reverse. So it was the back of the Queen of Pentacles. So you have the 5 of Swords, and this is the front of the 5 of Swords. And I'm just gonna get one more. Finally pick what comes out, what pops out. Okay. So we got the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. And then this is the back of the Knight of Wands here. So immediately, what I am getting, fruit might be significant, grapes, oranges. Let's see here. Just looking at this a little better. Interesting. I don't know why I'm hearing blue jays, hawks, doves, geese. Birds might be significant. The way they act towards you, or birds landing towards you, is definitely significant. Alright, so yes, again, birds might be significant. Fruit, and not just any fruit. I would say maybe like random gifts of fruit or random cravings for fruit. Again, particularly grapes or oranges, and the way birds interact with you. I'm just going to get further clarification. And this is with the Beach Time Soul Oracle cards as far as where you are presently when it relates to this soulmate connection that is being communicated. Okay, so I'm just going to take what fell, and it's 3. So we have girl with a snake. We have the mask and hand of cards. So with girl with the snake, we have empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. With the mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. And then hand of cards, we have take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. I'm feeling like this soulmate connection is not... I'm feeling like this is not the greatest of connections. This one feels more like a karmic soulmate. It's either a karmic soulmate that is communicating with you, or it's a karmic soulmate that you are separating from. But this is something that is definitely a painful situation with this girl with the snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, and the 10 of swords here, along with the 5 of swords. With the Fool being the main card for this pile, I'm getting with the hand of cards, a risk has been taken. It really feels like this may be a karmic soulmate. With the 10 of swords and the 5 of swords and the back of the 4 wands, the only positive energy that I'm getting from this is it looks like this is a situation that you may be ending or coming out of. And with the bottom of this deck, with the back of the, I believe this is the Page of Wands. This Page of Wands is back its turn, but you see that with the back turn, the Phoenix is rising, which coincides really nicely with this full energy. For a sign of who this could be someone, again, I'm looking at these grapes. It may be someone that you may used to drink with or drinks quite a bit. You may have more to offer than this person, whether you recognize it or not. But that's just what it's feeling like with this Queen of Pentacles energy facing forward. I feel like this is the energy that you may be in, whether you're male or female. This is the energy that you are truly meant to be in. But this defeat with the 5 of swords is what you've been feeling like, how this person is at that person's feet. So that's what it feels like with that energy as far as where you are, and just brief things to kind of look out for. I am going to pull some signs for your true soulmate. I'm going to pull some cards for your signs. And this is with the Tune In deck from the Ghetto 9. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some cards for the soulmate coming in. Excuse me. The signs for your approaching true soulmate, the good one. Let's see what signs to be on the lookout for. Signs, events, things to look out for. This person may like to smoke cigars. With this racial tension, they may be of another race, possibly have a police background. And they may be a bit of a loner. But with this household name, biz owner, more money, more problems. And promotion here. I'm seeing that this person may do well. They may be in law enforcement. Possibly a bit older. Maybe 80s. Born sometime in the 80s. Looking at Beyonce, they may have a bit of RBF, resting, you know what, face. But it's something that's destined to happen. With this training day, it seems like whatever you had already been dealing with, you've already gotten through it. Everything else was preparing you for what you're already destined to connect to. They may give off a little bit of fling energy. But with the sky's the limit and life after death, I'm getting literal, well, not literal, but death transformation. And this is on the other side of that rainbow. This is what happens when you take that leap of faith. I'm going to get some, I'm going to use my Uno to get some angel numbers and deck me numbers, sequences to watch out for, dates, and whatever else comes to mind. Okay, so we got 2, 7. The 27th could be significant right away. 6, someone could be born in 76, February of 76. The 26th and the 27th could be significant, or February 6th, February 7th. This could also be 7 or 6, could be the number of years, an age gap. If you or this person has kids, they could have 2, 7, or 6 kids, or maybe desire that many. But family situation, it could be that many. And that's all that I am getting for pile 1. 2 might be really significant. So this could be something happening within the next 2 days, the next 2 months. And whatever you're walking away from, what's coming in next, everything you went through was a rite of passage. What's coming in next is going to be good. What's coming in next is destined. So thank you for watching. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you again, Jai, for collaborating with me. And I'm moving on to pile 2. Okay, as it pertains to pile 1, the Fool. Is the person on their mind, or who they're connecting with, the person that is their soulmate, who they're connecting with? Is this the one? Is this the one? Personal pile 1's mind. Is it this the one? Okay, pile 1. I'm getting a no. Okay. Okay, pile two. Again, you guys, give me for my quality, okay? Like, I'm new to this, but I'm definitely true to this as well. So, we have the Hanged Man for pile two. I think what I'm going to start off with, I'm going to do it the same way I did pile one. And I'm going to start with the vice versa to get a brief synopsis of where you are presently in regards to this soulmate connection that's being communicated. And I'm just going to move this out of the way for now. What's being communicated, where you are, and what are some signs to be looking out for when you're connecting with this individual. And I'm also going to pull, if this is not sounding like the soulmate, what are some signs of the soulmate coming in? So let's see here. And again, I only take them as they fall out. And with the Hangman energy, I feel like this is something that's you've been kind of holding on to. May still be holding on to. All right, I'm just gonna get one more. Ooh, okay, two more, and I feel the need to take them both. Okay, so we have the front of the King of Cups, the Devil. This is the back of the King of Swords, the back of the World, and then the back of the Five of Wands, if you're not familiar with the vice versa. I'll give a little breakdown as to what the cards are meaning. Yeah, the Six of Cups, this may definitely be a connection. This is definitely feeling like someone you've already connected with, or you may already be connecting with. I would say, just looking at the cards, what I'm getting, chameleons may be significant. Chameleons are reptiles in general. This may be someone you connect with more in summer months. You two may also be complete opposites. I'm looking at this red flame candle and blue flame candle here. And with the opponents there, I feel like, I mean, you can be a fire sign, or they could be a fire sign, and then you can be a water sign, or they can be a water sign, but I'm definitely feeling some opposing energy, especially with the back of this King of Swords and the front of this King of Cups. The back of the King of Swords is someone who's typically really harsh, a little brutal, real cutthroat. And then the King of Cups, someone who's very caring, nurturing, emotionally intelligent. Right away, especially with this World in reverse, it's feeling like it's something that is really not meant to go the distance, but just has not closed out as of yet. Let's see here with the World, it could be some Sagittarius energy, Capricorn. I do acknowledge cusp, so it can be a Saggy Cappy cusp, which I believe is from December 18th or 19th through December 23rd. Let's see here. Looking at this fish here, it could definitely be some Pisces energy as well, or Pisces season could be significant. But with the scales here and the devil, and then the scales of the snake, I think that's a snake, on the world, and then looking at the fish around the King of Cups neck, fish or reptiles could definitely be significant. This person may own reptiles, be afraid of them, but they are definitely significant. Let's see. Give me a moment. Yeah, red and blue could also be significant. Red, blue, and green. Yeah, red and blue definitely significant. Even looking at this hangman card, we have the red here, the blue there. Blue stripe, blue top, red pants. King of Cups, blue, devil, red energy. And then looking at this one, there's definitely this is an opposites wasn't meant to attract type situation, but for some reason this cycle is still open. There is still either a tie here, or you may be in a connection. I'm going to pull the oracles just so I can get a better idea and maybe some additional signs of what's being communicated and what signs to look out for pertaining to whether this is your message or not. Okay, for pile 2. Okay. Okay. Let's go through one more time and just take whatever comes through. Okay, well that flipped over, but then it flipped back just because I'm going to try to see if there's one more. And there is, and I had a feeling that there was once this one flipped over and then it kind of flipped back. Okay, with coffee cup at the bottom of the deck. With the coffee cup, it says meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. I'm feeling that friendship highly because I'm feeling like maybe that may be what's keeping this together or holding on a lot longer than it should. With this love call, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract, and then karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. This was definitely a significant soulmate. But this is not feeling like the soulmate. This is not a forever situation. This situation was meant to teach you something. You were maybe meant to teach them something, and they were meant to teach you something. But how many times do you have to keep going through the lessons before you get it? You're no longer learning lessons if you keep repeating the course. At some point in time, somebody has to let it go and see it from a different perspective and excel. Let's see. So I'm going to pull from the tune-in deck to see what signs you may see when you do encounter that real soulmate, the good one. what signs you may see when it pertains to that one. Okay. Again, the Ghetto Nun tune-in deck. Ooh. Huh. This is interesting. This is supposed to be for the good one. I'm going to take maybe one or two more. Ah, okay. Cool. All right. Okay, so with this one, we have American History X. Boys in the Hood, Back to the Future. We have The Godfather. And, of course, Miss Gwen Stefani. So, just looking at already when it comes to the signs of who the good one may be, I'm starting to feel like it may be someone from the past, possibly. But whoever it is, I'm feeling like maybe they have a criminal background. Yeah, I'm feeling real strong criminal background, real rough upbringing. But they financially are doing real well for themselves now. Childhood friends, siblings, broken home. This person may not have a lot of friends. They may be a bit of a loner with the lead singer, eclectic energy. But they're definitely well off. Careers. If they don't have a criminal background, they could definitely be the activist type. Or with the rehabilitated. And The Godfather, political connections. There's a number of things this person could do. But I'm definitely getting that they are well off. They may be a bit of a penny pincher. They might not look like they come from money if they have really eclectic taste. But it looks like the money's a bit long. So that's definitely a telltale sign. Again, it could be someone from your past who may have transitioned to, being the head of a table, an organization. Definitely can be a entrepreneur, but there was a rough upbringing. With this fast forward, back in time, back to the future and divine timing, this connection is going to come in when it's supposed to. And I'm loving the fact that Destiny is here again, because this is, in this deck, there are multiple cards that say Destiny. So this wasn't the same card, but I'm getting the same message. This is going to come in when it's meant to. With the Nightmare on Elm Street at the bottom of that deck. Yeah, they may definitely have a criminal background, but I'm seeing this person may connect with you most times in your dreams while you're sleeping. You may not be sleeping. You may be astral projecting. Let me get some numbers with my Uno just to see what may be some significant numbers, dates, months. Let's see, I'm just going to take whatever comes out. So we have a 7. Okay, so 7 seems to be pretty big. What else? I know there was another one that came out. Okay, just the 7. All right, so we got quite a bit of numbers for pile 2. So far, we got double 7s, double 4s, double 2s. Okay, so we got quite a bit of numbers. 7, 7, 4, 4, 2, 2. So you might be seeing repeating 7s, repeating 4s, repeating 2s. This person could be 38 years old, 23, 24, 27. They could be born in 78, 73, or 74, 87, 84, 82, 83. 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of red energy. So it could be, especially with that devil coming out earlier. So there's a lot of red and there's a lot of yellow. Yellow for me kind of symbolizes more of the goldish pentacle energy. So I get more earth sign energy there. And with the red, I get more fire. So it could be definitely a fire sign or an earth sign. With this green, it could be a little bit of air there, but that might not be a dominant placement. But definitely a lot of red, a lot of fire. Someone's favorite color could be red. Something significant could have happened in July. Maybe the 4th of July could be significant. Maybe April 27th, 23rd. The next 2 or 3 months, next week, August 7th, August 3rd, August 4th. And that's all I'm getting for now. But again, those are some numbers to look out for, some significant events. If you like it, please do subscribe and like the video. And I am going to do the pendulum with the soulmate that's connecting with you, if it is the one that is on your mind or not. All right, set it down. Is the person on pile 2's mind the soulmate that they're thinking, or is it someone else? Is it the person that they're thinking of? I'm getting rephrased. Is the person, does pile 2 know who this soulmate is? Okay. So it may not be the person on your mind, but you definitely know who this is, because this is pretty strong. All right, pile 2. All right, pile 3. Last but certainly not least, the world. Fixed energy could be significant right away. We got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Those could also be significant seasons. And let's get it. I'm going to pull the oracles first. No, I'm going to stick with the program. And I'm going to use the vice versa to get an idea of what the current situation is. Pile 3. Alrighty. Pile 1 was crucial with preparing. Again, excuse me for if my video quality is not all that great. Trust me, I also watch tarot, so I know what's good and what's not that great. But this is really, it's all really new for me. Again, new to this, but still true to this. So let's see, what is for, well, okay. I'll take a couple more. That 5 of Pentacles, definitely already getting Taurus energy with the Tower, Scorpio energy. All right, I'm only taking what falls out, and I'm taking it how it lands. And then I will give you what I got from there. Again, signs in regards to the soulmate that is communicating or connecting with you. This is way too many. This is way too many. I'm only trying to take 4. Let's see. Okay. This huge stack of them. If I don't get one more, then we're just gonna take the 3 that are out. Okay. Of course, I would still get 2 more. It's just, okay, and then this one. Okay. All right, heavy Scorpio with this King of Cups, 4 of Cups. Only, well, 2 majors. We have Justice forward. Something could be significant with someone's eyes. Seeing that right away. With the eye here. Eyes closed. Yeah, something could definitely be significant with the eyes. Maybe even a Cancer energy, looking at the crab. And this 4 of Cups. Someone can like seafood or like crabs. Let's see here. Again, yeah, definitely could like seafood, especially with this fish here. So water sign energy, super heavy. Let's see. So are these beads? Blue fabric, blue rope could be significant. And even though this is Libra, that looks like the Virgo symbol down at the bottom. So that could also be significant as well. Virgo season. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm hearing daisies. So that could be significant. You could have met this person during a storm. Or it could be storming where you are now. Just bear with me. I'm just examining to see what I'm getting and what I'm hearing. This person could really like the color blue. There's a lot of significant blue. I know there are other colors, but the blue is really sticking out. Like I'm paying more attention to the blue cup. Blue Powerade, maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. Alrighty. With this 5 of Pentacles, this version is, yeah, this vice versa tarot, it's a little different. Because on this one, on the back side of it, there's a beggar outside of a window. But on this one, this guy is perfectly warm inside with a warm lamp. And the 5 of Pentacles is a stained glass. But he still has his head down like, oh, man. I don't know why I'm getting, maybe this might be someone newer. And if you're connecting with them, with this Tower energy and the King of Cups forward facing, this might be taking you by surprise or something that you're kind of completely ignoring altogether. But with Justice coming out, I'm hearing it is time, like from the Lion King. Okay, so let me see here. Let's see what this soulmate is connecting with. Let's see what the energy is with the oracles. And I'm not taking a bunch of them. I'm only taking what falls out or what flips out. Okay. Okay, let's get one more. One more. Okay, again, this is pile 3 for the world. signs, what to look out for. Again, you guys. Interesting. Okay. This might be someone that you're talking to with has a block on this addiction card. It could even be someone that you might have blocked. Talking, interested in conversing more. That's hitting pretty heavy. And then with the stalking, I'm feeling like, I mean, it may even be someone who's a little bit obsessive. I don't know about the codependent, but it could be. But with the remaining cards, I'm getting this is something that you may be a little bit oblivious to. It can even be that you are restraining yourself from this. With that World card, you may be looking to initiate a new cycle. And with Justice here, it kind of feels like, again, that it is time. Like you've arrived. It's time to open yourself up to it. Okay, so let's see. This could be someone you met online. This person may wear glasses. Let's see. I don't know why I feel like. Yeah. I feel like this is a person you may be oblivious to. Balloons may be significant. Flying objects. Because this kind of looks like a kite, but it looks like it's kind of dragging a little bit. All right, let me see what else. I'm going to pull from the tune-in deck. I'm not sure if this is a good one or a bad one. It doesn't feel bad. It feels like there may be some hesitation or maybe some ignoring in this situation, but it doesn't feel bad. So I'm just going to pull some signs to see for the good one. That can be this one or it can be a different one. It's really hard to tell with that World card and the cards that have come out. So we're just going to see. Okay. This person may not be your regular type. Oh, but with that one, with Nipsey coming out, and then you're contagious. Yeah, it may be somebody who's seriously crushing on you. And I don't think you know how deep it might be, but it looks like there's a lot of potential there. We got Nipsey Hussle, self-made, luxurious, more money, more problems. This may be someone who's doing pretty well for themselves. They could be self-made. Maybe have a brand. Possibly something that they do with their friends or brothers. They could be from Atlanta. You guys could have possibly slept together. If not, ignore it. Let's see here. This person definitely gives Big D energy. With this Nipsey Hussle, and then with the Isley Brothers, it says Mr. Big. I'm looking at Gwen Stefani's What You Waiting For. This may be someone who, again, they may have hinted to you, but you might be completely oblivious to what's going on. Looking at Sade here with Pride and Your Love. On the card, I'm feeling like, look at her face. Sade's so beautiful, but she looks a bit stoic here. Again, this could be a taboo situation. With outcasts, yeah, it could definitely. But it does look like this is a good one, a prosperous one. I would say that it's more than likely the same person that you are already possibly thinking of. Someone you may be in denial about. Let's see here. I think Sade is a Capricorn. I believe Gwen Stefani is a Capricorn, but don't quote me. I do know Notorious B.I.G. was a Gemini, and Nipsey Hussle a Leo. And then we got Outkast on the bottom of this one. That's an Aquarius and Gemini. So some strong air energy. Let's see here. Someone's last name could be Isley. Or Gwen, Christopher. Someone could be of a different nationality. There's something about this person, whoever it is, that it's off-putting for you. And it may just be a you thing. Let's see here. Looking at that lamb, I would see this person is they're pretty innocent at heart. It could even possibly be someone from the past with this one more chance. This person could be religious with that lamb, and God will rise. Yeah, either they could be religious or you could be religious. But there's something taboo here between the two of you that may not make sense to a lot of people, but it's not meant to. Duo, black sheep, aliens. Somebody's definitely different here. Let's see here. That number 4 is sticking out. Leo season could be significant. I'm going to pull some of these, and I'm just going to go through it once just to see what numbers come out. I'm only going to take what comes out. Okay, so we got 6 here. Sorry, y'all. 3, 6, and 0. 306, the 30th, 60, 03, 06, March, June. Again, June does align with that Gemini energy. Let's see. Somebody could be 30 years old. Someone could be 36. Someone could have 3 children. Someone can have no children. That could be what's taboo. One person has children, the other doesn't. Let's see here. I don't know why. I didn't do this for the other ones, but I feel the need to run through again, see what else comes out. 603, that could be an area code. Another 3 and 5. 262. Twos, 3s, and 6s. The 23rd through the 26th of any month could be significant. February, March, that can be Aquarius, Pisces season. Let's see here. 5, 6, Taurus, Gemini. Gemini starts the end of May. 303, 626, 520, 602, 202, 305. Those could all be significant angel numbers, area codes, things of that nature. But that is all I am getting here. This one seemed to be pile 3, a pretty decent one. This again could be someone that I'm feeling like this is someone you are already aware of. Whether you know them or not, that's up in the air, but I feel like this is something you are aware of, but you just have to fully close the one door and open the other. All right, pile 3. Is the person on your mind, the person that this reading is about? Or are you aware of this individual? Do you know who this person is? Is it the person that's on your mind? Is it the person that is on pile 3's mind? This one, I'm getting more no and maybe. So this could be someone you possibly know. Again, it's possible. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and please feel free if the message resonates for you. Like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to go and view Tarot with Jai and what your soulmate's soul is communicating with you. Again, you guys have a great one, and thank you for bearing with me.